hello and welcome back, and thanks for coming back. Downtown Kato Paphos is coming up very, very soon indeed, and you may have noticed that that sky is looking very, very blue, and I promise you the sea is going to be a spectacality of a view indeed. And of course, on top of that, Mr. Paul is dressed head to toe in blue, so you know what that means. All that's missing is you. So come on, get yourself on that big bird. Jet into downtown Kato Paphos, because Paphos Cyprus, Marika and me, oh yeah, we're waiting especially for you. And we're also waiting for Lady Andrea to wake up, get out of bed and switch these lights to green, because she's getting a bit lazy at the moment, and I think it must be something to do with that peacock, of course, Sir Mart. Perhaps she's out helping him brush up that warehouse or something like that. Talking about peacocks, big shout out to one of our superstar members on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. He's waiting for a Marika and me trouser patch, and of course he'd like to get a beer mat with Marika and me on it as well, perhaps with my face on it, so he can smack his cup or his glass down and knock my teeth out. Of course, that is Lord Mark of the Peacocks. And a big shout out to his wife, Lady Cheryl, and of course those two superstar princesses, Princess Amelia and Princess Abigail. And when you come back to Paphos, we're going to sit down somewhere, probably in the Pelican restaurant, and chew the fat and find out what's going on in the world. Now we're heading down towards Kato Paphos. We're going to take you past Lofty's Bar, Mikey's Bar, the Meeting Pub, and a few of the bits and bobs as we head deep into the Bar Street area. So if you are on foot like those guys over there, wonder where they're going. Are they going to Lofty's to get ready for the karaoke night? There's entertainment most nights of the week in Lofty's Bar, by the way, but of course on a Wednesday and a Sunday is the karaoke extravaganzas, and now and again myself and Marika pop our little heads in and we do a bit of singing and a bit of wiggling of the hips, and now and again one or two people do join us. We were not there that long ago, and we were joined by the superstars all the way from downtown in the south of France, who are relocating to Paphos very, very soon for the rest of their lives. Who's that? That's our Sir Ronaldo, and of course his French beauty, Lady Sylvie. Of course, they're sorting out all their bits and bobs. Lofty's is coming up now on the left. It opens at around about 12 noon. They have live entertainments and quizzes and all those kind of things. On the corner, we've got the Georgia restaurant, by the way, if you want a great meal. That's Charlie's Meeting Pub, again a busy place. Live entertainment most nights of the week. We've got the Apicora restaurant, gourmet meals in there, and then this is the Friends Bar, and of course the Alekos apartment complex. A great place for you to chill out and have a breakfast, a lunch or an evening meal, or party the night away, and then perhaps pop into one of the apartments at the back and see what's going on. What's this scumbarrow in front doing? I think he's completely and utterly lost. Anyway, we're in the back streets of downtown Kato Paphos, and we're heading towards the big church. On the left hand side now is the rear end of the Dimokritos restaurant. This is the Giganta Indian restaurant on the right hand side. They're cleaning down and getting ready, and this is the brand new road past the church, and it's going to bring us out by a little pub called the Buzz Pub Cafe, snack bar, sports bar. There it is. Pop in there and say hello to Marios, and of course next door to that is one of the best restaurants in Paphos, by the way, Italian themed, and it's called the Grazie restaurant. And one of these days we're going to pop in there and make a special video for you guys. And then next door to that is the Shaki Indian restaurant. Here it comes up on the right hand side. Of course, we visited there not that long ago, and we've been invited to go there and have a meal, and we're going to film that experience, obviously. Ace's Bar on the left. That in front of us is the Sofiana Resort and Spa. Who likes to say there? Well, there's a girl in downtown Warrington. She's got a chappie in her life. Of course, that's our girl, Lady Tracy, and of course Sir Justin. They'll be coming back there in September, I'm pretty sure of that. More recently, some superstars on the channel stayed there, superstar members. They like to give us a coffee or two now and again as well. Who am I talking about? Downtown Norwich. That's our girl, Lady Ali, and of course her man, Sir Neil, and of course those couple of dads, Lord Mike and of of course Sir Brian. And the flights are booked, the villa is booked, the hire car is booked, and they'll be booking into the rear end of the Coral Bay Strip in a rather nice villa for September. Hopefully they'll come and join us in Kato Paphos Harbour now and again. I'm pretty sure they will on the eve of Sir Brian's birthday. This is Bar Street, by the way. Not a lot going on at this time of day because they don't really open up until around about 5:30, and of course they get ready for all the, what should we call you, drunkards at around about 9 o'clock who want to have a sing-song and a party and well, whatever else you might want to do. But you're going to get a great night if you come, and a very, very safe area, by the way. Don't be listening to what some of the YouTubers have said. It's a safe place. Only you will get into trouble if you're looking for trouble. And of course that's the same anywhere in the world. At the top end of Bar Street, you've got probably the greatest fish and chip shop in the world, and that is T&J's Fish and Chips. Don't forget, if you go into some of these places, mention the words Marika and me, because more often than not, well, you might only get a big smile, but you'll get better service, and sometimes you'll get a discount or two. So don't forget to mention the magic words Marika and me. Now, let's take a right and let's get down to the main event and see what's going on with the roadworks in and around downtown Kato Paphos. Now, that's the incorrect terminology now, because the roadworks are, as you can see, finished. The roads are done. The pavements on both sides, like on the left there, are done. It's the main event now on the right hand side, where they're doing all these planting areas and seating areas, shading areas, and there's a little bit more work to do, and then they're going to start doing the fancy different coloured concrete pathways. So this is going to be added, in our opinion, to the ascent into the downtown Kato Paphos promenade. We've shown it once or twice. As the weeks go on, we're going to show it again and again, but it's going to be a great addition to downtown Kato Paphos. The blue Mediterranean Sea is coming up very, very soon indeed, just over yonder. It's all especially for you, and of course it's the Kato Paphos promenade, one of the greatest places in the world if you want to go and get some great views out into the blue Mediterranean Sea, or perhaps sit somewhere and enjoy those views, perhaps sup on a pint or two at perhaps the Wooden Pub, or let me think, where else could you go? You could go to the Rose Cafe, couldn't you, and sit there if you are looking for a great drink, if your name's Lady Rachel. And of course our Sir Steve, they'll be coming back to Paphos very, very soon indeed, I'm pretty sure. So downtown Kato Paphos on a spectacality of a day indeed. Everything's looking blue, there's no doubt about that. Look at the reflection in these brand new windows. There's a lot of blueness going on, and the summer season is literally upon us, and there's brand new zebra crossings everywhere. And to be honest, I think they're in the wrong locations, because you come around that bend and then you have to brake. They should have put it on the bend, shouldn't they? Or perhaps they should just put more zebra crossings to get us to go even slower. But please, word of warning, if you are going to use a zebra crossing, make sure that you use that green cross code. Do you remember that, chappie? Look left, look right, look left, and don't forget to do your checks. Otherwise, you might be getting run over by a man in a blue hat and a black pair of sunglasses. And if I do, I'll back over you just to make sure that I could say that I was in the right. Only joking. Downtown Kato Paphos Harbour is coming up, and you are in for a spectacality of a view indeed. This is the main event, and of course this is where most people like to come and spend their holidays. Who's coming to Paphos very, very soon? Well, the girl in charge of the show, that's our day man from downtown in Hartlepool. She'll be unpacking that case, packing that case, unpacking that case, packing that case over and over again, making sure that she's got the right items for her spectacality of a holiday that's coming up very, very soon indeed. On the same day, of course, comes our Lady Ness, and if she's coming, that means Lord Andy will be hot on her tail. And of course the list goes on and on and on. Lady Tracy, she's coming. Our Lord Martin and his girl, Lady Victoria, she's coming. The list goes on and on. And if you're looking for us, well, this is the harbour here on the left. We're going to circumnavigate it to the rear end to find the nice parking space, and I'm going to go sit in the Pelican restaurant and have a coffee. And a big shout out to my Durhamites, yes, because he told me that he knew about this car park because he watched one of our videos. So a big shout out to Sir Dave and his girl, Lady Elaine. We're missing you like crazy, and hopefully you'll come back to Paphos and see us, and we'll do it all over again and again. I'm going to finish with a spectacality of a view straight out into the blueness of that blue Mediterranean Sea. This is the brand new sunset viewing point coming up, and the Paphos Castle, and it is all especially for you. Feast your eyes and digest all of the blueness and all of the spectacality. And of course, if you do like it, hit that like, click that subscribe, and please don't forget to keep coming back for that little bit more of our complete and utter madness as I take you on our travels in and around Paphos. And if you want to keep the channel afloat, please go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Google these magic words: Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and me. Up will come our landing page. You can choose to read that little bit more about us, and of course choose to read 1 or 2 of the comments. And if you like, gift us that virtual coffee, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Of course, if you are Lady Steve, no, Lady Heather, well, who knows, he likes an apple mac or 2. And of course, Sir Steve will be coming to Paphos very soon indeed, and we're looking forward to seeing you. You can also help us out by the comment section on YouTube itself. There is a heart-shaped button with $1 in the middle. And I'd like to say a big thank you to our Sir David Potter, and of course his girl, Lady Angie, and we will be waiting for you when you arrive in downtown Paphos very soon indeed. Thanks for watching, and of course I will look forward to seeing you again on my travels very soon indeed. And I haven't forgotten you, Sir Daniel. No, I haven't. Look at that for review. Feast your eyes and digest.